everybody, it's Susie with Susie's Crochet Chat, place where we talk about yarn, hooks, tips, tricks, everything in between. I'm redoing a video that I did over the weekend. I didn't put it out, of course. I was going to post it on Monday, and I feel like it needed to be redone. Now that I'm redoing it, and I'm looking in this phone of mine, I can see the light from the window in my glasses, and I'm really sorry about that, but this is as best as it's gonna get. I'm up in the yarn room. I don't have this light over here is not plugged in. You know, it's one of those, and that kind of helps, but it's unplugged and I'm not plugging it in. So I'm very sorry about that. This video, we're kind of going back. When I first started this channel, I really wanted to help someone who's brand new to crochet. So I've been thinking about it, and I know a couple people on my channel and who I know personally who are just starting out crocheting. And wait a minute here. Oh, my eye. Itchy. Sorry about that. Anyway, so sometimes I'll say, well, you can look back at a video of mine or whatever, to kind of help you, guide you along. But I really thought, you know, let's kind of every once in a while do a video just to, like, a refresher. So this is like my refresher for crochet. There are like 7 stitches, if you want to call them, or basic stitches, basic knowledge that you need, and you need to know how to do in order to crochet. So I thought I would go through those with you. The first one would be a slip knot. In order to start a project, you need to know how to do a slip knot. Now, sometimes you don't use a slip knot. You do the magic circle, magic ring, whatever you want to call it. But even then, these basics are needed in order to do that. So I would say, and there's a way to get around that too. You don't ever, if you don't know how to do a magic circle, you don't ever have to do one. There's ways around it. So to me, the slip knot, that's the first thing you need to know how to do. The second thing would be the chain stitch. Practice that chain stitch. Just keep practicing. I did that with my mother when towards the end, when she had the dementia, and years before, I had actually shown her how to crochet, and she knew the stitches, but then the dementia took over and she couldn't do them. So she would make a long chain, and then I would knot the other end, and we made necklaces. You could make bracelets. I put beads on some of them for her, and she was so proud of those. And I have a few, I should wear them, that she made. So practice that chain stitch, because you do want to have that very even, and your tension. You want your tension to be pretty even. So practice. And with any of these stitches, any of this, you must practice. Practice, even when you're doing a project, that's practice. You need to practice. So, the second would be no, that would be the third, would be the single crochet. Basic stitch. Single crochet. So practice that a whole bunch of times. And, if you know those 3 stitches, you can make a blanket. You could make a washcloth. You could make a scarf. You could make a whole bunch of stuff. Just knowing those three, you could. The next one would be the half double crochet. Well, there you go. Now you've added another stitch. You can make a lot of stuff knowing those. The next one would be the double crochet. Practice that. Same thing. Then would be the treble crochet. And the last thing you would need to know is like a slip stitch, because that would kind of fasten things off. Once you know those 7 things, you can make just about anything. And I'll tell you, I participated in the fall with the Battle of the Stitches, and that was with Critters Crochet and Strings and Threads. And they have a book that they used, and then I got one too. And it is a step-by-step book, 200 crochet stitches. Well, let me tell you something. If you know those 7 things that I told you, and there's 5 stitches and a beginning and an ending would be the other 2, you could make anything out of this book, because you need to know those 7 things, and then you can make anything. Now, in saying that, I'm not saying, oh, go find an expert pattern or intermediate or something out of your, comfort zone. No, I'm not saying that. Is it possible? Well, of course it is. But, try to do something that you're comfortable doing. And with practice and time, you'll be able to do anything. So that's, pretty much it. The next thing would be reading of a pattern that you need to learn. And also, I had gone through these and then I kind of stopped. But in this book, at the end, it does have the diagrams, the symbols and abbreviations and things. And those are good to know too, because to know these symbols, remember I did the flashcards on the symbols. You could read a pattern that way too. Another way of reading a pattern. So, yeah, I just really wanted to kind of get back to basics. Now, if you don't know how to do any of these stitches and you were like, well, I need to learn, I'm not sure. I might have done them in the past, and maybe I will go through them. My next video or something. Maybe I'll do like 2 at a time. I'm not sure. But I think I did. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This channel, I like to chat. It's a chat. So I can tell you where to go to find these things. Fiberflux. She does great tutorials, and she does the basic stitches. So does Jada in Stitches, Secret Yarnery, Bag O' Day. That's just to name 4. Fiber Spider, I'm not sure, but he probably does. But there's a lot of crochet creators out there. And, you can find anything. All you have to do is type in, if you typed in, like, say, Fiberflux single crochet in the YouTube, it's on YouTube, so in that search, you'd find it. Or if you wanted Secret Yarnery or Bag O' Day, Jada and Stitches, whoever, put it in there. Maybe it would work for me. I don't even know. I never searched myself, so I don't know. But they're out there, and I know I'm saying you know a lot, but I just wanted to get that across because it's important. And there are so many new people starting crochet and a little overwhelmed, and I don't want anybody to feel overwhelmed. So I hope you found this I hope you found this blah 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 helpful, and thank you for all your support, and like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.